So YouTubers, Fortune Cookie 45 LC coming to you from the Hot Lead Zone, and you're looking at the marvelous triad: cast bullets, ingots to make cast bullets, and range scrap to make the ingots. Well, I've been telling a lot of people at the range about this wonderful trifecta, and I suppose it was only going to be a matter of time and circumstances that other shooters would react to it by going into this. Well, ammo prices are high and they're going higher. So it finally happened. Well, about a week ago, I was checking in at the range to shoot, and the head range master took me aside to the back room and had a little talk with me. He said, "Now I know you've been going around telling everybody to collect range scrap, but here's the problem that's happening. That is, it's getting out of hand. Turns out there are a number of shooters now collecting range scrap, and they really don't know how to do it. But they're being aggressive. They're collecting 100 pounds at a time, or trying to. The nuisance part of it is that they're holding up the range target changes because they're out there collecting, and everybody's back from the targets and they're still out there collecting. But it's not only that. There was an incident recently where one of the range scrap collectors was hunkering down in the corner and couldn't be seen by the range master that was checking the line. And what happened was he called the commence fire, but other shooters had to actually jump up and say, "No, he's still out there." So the range masters have their safety meetings, and of course this has to be discussed, and when safety is an issue, then they really have to jump all over it. So that's why the range master talked to me. He said this has got to stop, or they've got to be able to learn how to do it. So here's the problem. We're liable to have new rules at the range prohibiting collecting range scrap, and that would be really a shame. So here's some suggestions on how to do it. So number one, get a feel for how much time you have to pick up range scrap. And this means that you kind of figure out how long it takes the slowest target changer to do their job, and that's how much time you have. Back it off a little bit to give yourself a little margin, and be sure not to be the last one back. Another way to do that is to spot a shooter at the 50-yard line and keep a look on the corner of your eye at that shooter, and when that shooter's done changing targets, then that's when it's time to quit picking up range scrap. If you're mindful of that, it doesn't matter if you're hiding and hunkering down or not, because you won't be there when the last shooter is done. No safety problems. So YouTubers, the word is to be discreet. Instead of being a spectacle with a big armful of maybe 30 pounds of range scrap, little discretion, 4 or 5 pounds at a time, will add up and won't cause any problem of being a nuisance at the range, or holding up the procedures, or worse yet, being unsafe. YouTubers also, by gathering smaller amounts of range scrap, you'll lessen your exposure to lead dust. Now, the good news is that, as you know, I'm wearing gloves now every time I handle these things, and when I'm reloading, and wearing respirators. My lead level in the blood has been dropping nicely. The doctor is happy, but he wants to see me back down even more. So YouTubers out there, take care. Bye for now.